Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're going to get into the really tragic case of Elias Vance.
He was an architectural historian, and he basically walked right into a perfectly constructed spiritual trap.
He did. He was just looking for some quiet, He finds this remote 1920s cabin out near Blackwood Pass, Colorado.
And that really gets to the core question of this deep dive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When does a building, just a structure, stop being a building and start being, well, a containment field?
A trap.
Exactly. The source material suggests the cabin's isolation wasn't just a passive thing. It was an active ingredient. It amplified everything.
And you see that pressure building right away with the sensory details. For instance, the temperature was just so hot.
Right. The parlor was stifling because of the stove, but the hallway was ice cold.
And not just cold. He said it tasted metallic. That's such a strange detail.
It is. And then came the sound, the first big auditory clue.
Yeah, this faint but really heavy dragging sound, rhythmic, coming from the attic, which he knew was empty.
And the cabin's design, built for insulation back in the 20s, it probably made that sound impossible to ignore. It drove him to look around.
Which is how he found the cellar door.
Hidden under a rug. And this is the proof of intent, right? It wasn't just an old iron bolt.
No, it had a modern padlock on it, too. Someone recently wanted to keep that door shut.
They wanted to keep something in.
So before he just smashes it open, he does his research. He is a historian, after all.
And he finds the story of the original owners, Arthur Greer and his wife, Sarah. They died in 1934.
Yeah, ruled a suicide by poisoning. But the local rumors, they told a different story.
Specifically about the well on the property. Sarah was apparently terrified of it, since she heard voices.
Not just voices. She said she heard wet, choked, pleading voices calling her up from the shaft.
And right as Elias is putting this together, the entity starts responding to him. It knows he's getting close.
That's when he hears that sickening thud from the attic.
And the smell, that coppery, like stagnant water smell, just for a second.
And the bolt on the cellar door starts vibrating like crazy. This isn't residual energy anymore.
No, this is an active response. The trap is closing. The phone line's cut. His truck battery is dead. He's completely stuck.
The containment field was complete.
Yeah.
So he does it. He smashes the padlock, opens the door, and the cellar. It just shatters all his theories.
Because it's not a cellar, really. It's a crude, stone-lined well with a huge granite slab over it. And the message is scratched into the walls.
They seem totally contradictory at first glance. You've got, I am Sarah, I am free, I am cold.
And then right next to it, he said he was sorry, let him out.
So it wasn't one voice.
No. It was two voices, two sides of the story. The truth was that Sarah wasn't the victim. She murdered Arthur.
She put him in the well.
Sealed him in there, then took her own life. The dragging sound Elias heard from the attic.
It was Arthur's body.
His waterlogged corpse, trapped for decades. So when Elias moves that granite slab,
the thing emerges, bloated, wearing this old, mildewed woolen coat, and it gives him the ultimatum.
You open the door, Elias. Now you wear the coat.
The trap wasn't just about haunting. It needed a replacement.
It's about transference. The coat was the mechanism. Elias was forced to take on that guilt, that despair that Sarah had sealed away. His last journal entry is just, it's haunting.
The house is dry now. I am the only water.
The coat is heavy, but it fits the sadness perfectly. I am waiting for the sound of an engine in the driveway. Drip, trip, trip.
He became the new prisoner, waiting for the next curious person to show up.
It makes you think, doesn't it? But all these quiet, isolated places out there.
You have to wonder what kind of histories, what burdens are being guarded by all that silence, and what they might be waiting to pass on.